Baruch et Adonai Hamavarach. Baruch Adonai Hamavarach Leolam Ve'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu et Terato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet V'Hayeh Olam Natah B'Tohenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bahar Binviim Tovim V'Ritzah V'Divrehem Ha-Nemarim Be'emet. Baruch Atah Adonai Ha-Boher B'Torah Uve Moshe Abdo Uve Israel Amo Uve Nvieh Ha-Emet V'Tedek. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Tzur Kol HaOlamim Sadiq B'Hol HaDorot Ha'el Ha-Ne'eman Ha-Omer V'Oseh Ha-Medaber U'Mekayim Shekol Devarav Emet V'Tedek. Ne'eman Atah Hu Adonai Eloheinu V'Ne'emanim Devarecha V'Devar Ahud Mi'Devarecha Ahor Lo Yeshuv Rekom Ki El Melech Ne'eman V'Rahaman Atah. Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'el Ha-Ne'eman B'Hol Devarav. Rehem al Sion Ki Hi Beit Hayenu V'la Luvat Nefesh Toshia Bimhera V'Yamenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Misamea Sion Bibaneha. Samhenu Adonai Eloheinu Be'eliyahu Hanavi Avdeha Umamahu Beit David Mishiheha Bimhera Yavo Viagil Lebenu Al Kiso Lo Yeshav Zar Vilo Yinhalu Od Ahirim Kivodo Ki Vishem Kocheha Nishbata Lo Shelo Yichbe Nero Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Megain David. All HaTorah V'al HaAvodah V'al HaNeviim V'al Yom HaShabbat Hazeh Shenatata Lanu Adonai Eloheinu Likdusha V'Ilmenuha Lichavod U'Letifaret Al HaKol Adonai Eloheinu Anachnu Modim La Umivarhim Otah Yitbara Shimha Bifi Kol Hai Tomid Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Mikadesh HaShabbat. Good Shabbos, everyone. It's a thrill for me to stand here before you as I become a legal member of the adult Jewish community. Whereas I became a bar mitzvah over a year ago, on the account of the coronavirus, I was prevented from publicly celebrating my Jewish coming of age, along with family and friends. This is the first opportunity for me to gather my family together at a time when they finally felt comfortable coming to shul. A few months ago, I was a passenger in a car where the driver suddenly passed out. Her entire weight pressed on the gas and the vehicle accelerated quickly, exceeding a speed of over 100 miles an hour. After what seemed like an eternity, the car crashed into two other cars, a median, whereas they hit a fence that stopped the car. Had the fence not been there to stop the car, it would have plunged many feet below into a ravine. I don't even want to think what the result would have been if that fence wasn't there. The whole experience was terrifying, and I was completely knocked out after the first collision. Later on, when I regained consciousness, I saw a young man lean into the car and offer us for help. In a very calm voice, he told me to relax and that my friends and I should relax and that help was on the way. He just calmed us down. My friends also saw this teenage boy, but when they try to look for him later, no one can find him. I personally think he was a guardian angel who was sent from my God to calm us down during our crisis. My father and I have been almost inseparable since I was born. It's no coincidence that I called him right before the accident when I knew there was a problem. He had helplessly listened to all of us screaming for our lives, not knowing what was happening. He also had to hear the call as my friend told the operator I was not moving or breathing. Just like he had always been there for me my entire life, he was one of the first to arrive on the crash scene. Even though I couldn't speak or move, it was very comforting having my dad there right next to me. When my mom was contacted, all she knew that I was injured in a serious car accident and ran to the hospital hysterical. When she got to the hospital, the extent of the damage was unclear. My parents were devastated. Would their son be paralyzed? Would he ever walk again? These were the thoughts that raced through their minds. It took a while to determine my status, but in the end I suffered a broken neck and some less significant injuries. But I was spared from a horrific outcome by the grace of God. After many months of wearing a full neck and back brace every day and many hours of physical therapy, I'm grateful to say that I made a full recovery. I want to publicly thank God for sparing my life and for performing an open miracle with me. I feel blessed to have another chance in life, and I will do my best to be a good person, proper son, brother, cousin, and friend.
Good job, everyone. Since I am now 12 years old, I'm officially a bat mitzvah, which means a daughter of the commandments. Now that I'm 12 years old, I'm considered a Jewish adult, and I'm responsible for my actions. Now it's not like I'm moving out of my house and going out on my own. But the fact that I'm a bat mitzvah, I try to think of ways that I can improve my behavior and be a better person. One thing I am working on is to think before I speak. I try not to say insulting words or anything that could embarrass someone. I try to say kind things to others, words that encourage them and bring a smile to their face. Besides, making people happy is way more fun than making people sad. And even though it's hard to admit, that is not always the case when it comes to my brother. But maybe this means I'm really starting to grow up. Also, since I believe that so many problems could be avoided if everyone showed more respect for one another and more careful about the words they use, I like to work on making our world a better place by showing respect and speaking nicely to one another. And this is something that is important to me, and I know I need to keep working on it. Preston and I want to take this opportunity to thank some people, very important people in our lives. A big thank you to our grandparents, Fira and Roman Gish, and Ricky and David Rest. Roman and Fira, I always love when you come to our house to visit. You take every opportunity to spoil us, and your love has always been very unconditional. Preston and I are so lucky to have you guys in our lives. Grammy and Dave, Friday night dinners at your house are always a special time for us. Dave has always been our biggest fan with an incredible attendance record at our sporting events, and Grammy is always there to keep our lives together. She wears more hats than I can even have time to list. Preston and I are very blessed to have both of you guys in our lives. To my aunts and uncles, who I adore, to my amazing cousins who are built-in best friends, to my school friends, parents, friends, and family from near and far, to those of you who traveled on behalf of my family and still came when you received your invitation like 5 minutes ago. We all so appreciate you being here. To you, Preston, you are the coolest brother ever, and although you don't give me the time of day, I still love you, and I was there at the hospital every single day. You can ask Grammy. To our mom, our best friend, our best shopping buddy, our confident best game player, best travel partner, best chauffeur, best camp counselor, every day is Disneyland at Camp Perry, best advisor, best cheerleader, best snuggle buddy, and best mom ever. And last but not least, I want to thank Hashem for the beautiful life you've given me.
Brianna, you are not at the hospital every day. To Rabbi and Nehemiah, thank you so much for pulling it together for us. You have taught us what it means to be a Jew, how to read, how to write. We have learned so much about the traditions and how they reflect on our lives today. There can never be a kinder, smarter teacher for Brianna and I. Plus, you put up with our latefulness, forgetfulness, and non-focusing nature. Sorry about that, and thank you so much. To our dad, our best friend, best coach, best fan, sounding board, business partner, bodyguard, and support system, we won the lottery and we got you as a father. Honestly, there's not another father like you. Thank you so much.